TWiGames.com.
Welcome to this week's episode of TWiGames.com. We begin with the Rock Band 3 reveal and the Deus Ex Human Revolutions trailer, but first, Mortal Kombat making a big comeback. Bruh, what is going on here? I've never seen so many big announcements right before E3.
Rich, the hype train started when that narrative trailer came out. It was like, is this a movie? Is this for E3?
Yeah.
Kind of curious timing, which was awesome. That trailer was awesome.
Yeah.
But then they dropped it. It looks like the Super Street Fighter 4 treatment on Mortal Kombat. You are a huge Mortal Kombat fan, Rich. I remember you even played like 3 when no one even cared about Mortal Kombat anymore.
3 was amazing, Brad. Look, I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan, and this trailer looks amazing. Like, amazing.
You're on board?
Oh my God, man. This is exactly what I wanted, like, for years. I mean, I love Mortal Kombat. The combo system looks like it's been revamped, and it looks great. I love a combo system like that. They're going back to the mature rating, crazy fatalities, 2D. I mean, clearly they took a hint from Capcom with the Street Fighter 4 remake, and here it is.
They said they're adding co-op mode, so it looks like a tag in, almost like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
So you and me could play, your brother.
They had that. I know they had that in one of the Mortal Kombats. I forgot which one, if it was Ultimate Mortal Kombat or something. But they had that before, and it's awesome. I mean,
two things. A friend of mine, his cousin, used to call him Noob Saibai, Noob Sailboat.
What?
But I gotta tell our audience this story, right? Back in the day, way back in the day, Rich was a legend in school. You'd hear things, you'd be like, I heard Rich bet his whole Sega Genesis he would beat someone. And you'd be like, oh, I heard they didn't even get a hit off. And you'd all hear, but then there was Chris Chan, who was really good at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So it was like, Ali Frazier, baby, when's it gonna happen? And then it finally happened. And that day, Rich, you could feel the dewy sweetness in the air. The tension was so high. And then he annihilated you so bad.
No, he didn't.
You started crying.
Oh my God.
And your mom came over and you're like, Mom, this guy beat me in a video game.
Here's where the story gets fake.
Your mom had to, it was so ridiculous.
It was true up till then. I honestly used to bet my Sega Genesis that people wouldn't even beat me one round.
No, I remember I used to play because you were the annoying katana player. That was your main, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That stupid endless loop combo.
No, well, if they jump at you, you throw the fans up. Otherwise, you do that teleport. Yeah,
you know what's gonna be weird is pressing a button to block. People always forget in Mortal Kombat. You always see people are holding black. They're like, "What's going on? Why am I
never block anyway, so it won't affect me."
I gotta say, based on the initial trailer, it looks pretty good.
It looks sick.
Yeah, I don't know if it looks sick. I gotta wait till we play it, but
looks really good.
Whoopsies. Rock Band 3 was revealed, and the rumor of it having a keytar was completely wrong. But it will have a full 2-octave MIDI keyboard, Rich. And they're also going to have a pro mode where you can play the instruments almost as if they were real. Rich, I remember you said a couple weeks ago, if it was a keyboard, you'd be on the hype train. Are you going to stick by your word?
You know what, Bri? I don't think I am. Now that it's been revealed, and now that I actually think about it and imagine myself going like this, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that fun because I think once you take that next step, because a piano, I mean, it's essentially going to be like real almost, right? I mean, well, at least it should be. And I don't know, why not just play the keyboard at this point? Plus, the soundtrack is going to be completely
keyboard
oriented, and I don't know if I like that either.
I don't know, man.
Rock songs with keyboard are not that cool, Bri.
They're kind of Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. The Doors breaking on through. All right, when they announced this, though, the craziest thing that I need to reiterate is that pro mode. They're releasing new guitars, Rich, with strings and real frets. Yeah. And if you play pro mode, it's going to require you to go up and down.
Yeah.
And you know what I thought of when I heard that? Finally, these idiots who watch you play guitar here and say, why don't you play a real guitar, can shut the hell up.
But
I was so sick of hearing that.
No, but to be honest with you, can't they say that even more now? Like, why don't you just play the real guitar and play the real songs?
Well, I think this is going to be a better training tool. It looks like they're adding cymbals to the drums.
We'll see.
Everything is going to be retroactive, too. The old tracks will work with the new stuff.
How much is this going to cost, Brian?
That is the big question, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this is a keyboard. This is pretty impressive technology to have strings and to work like that. Who knows how much this is going to cost? But I got to say, I got to eat some crow because I was doubting harmonics. They're clearly not sleeping. This is not like a Guitar Hero 6.
Well, they needed to do this, though.
They're trying something.
They needed to do this because, I mean, you can't just come out with the same thing again because clearly the industry's on a decline. The music game industry's on a decline, so they had to do something. Is this going to help? Honestly, I don't think it is. I think it's going to hurt. I mean, the point of these games are that they're casual, they're accessible to everybody.
Right.
and this sounds like it's
I
going
don't
more
like
hardcore.
you can barely break medium.
Yeah.
There's no way you're playing pro mode.
I don't break medium because
Yeah.
I can't use my stinking pinky. But
no, but I just want to get back to these annoying people.
yeah.
Did you ever hear any real musicians say that? No, it was only these annoying people who could play like 2 chords of a Dave Matthews Band song.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "That's all right. Play a real guitar, man. Shut up. Shut up."
Yeah. The debut trailer for Deus Ex Human Revolution was revealed. It was fully CG, but they did release some in-game screenshots. The first Deus Ex was a classic. The second one was a bad memory. Bri, after seeing this trailer, where do you stand?
Actually, Rich, I'm sitting.
Oh, God.
Huh? All right, well, we found out a couple things. It's being developed by Eidos Montreal. Is it Eidos or Eidos?
I usually say Eidos.
Yeah. Square Enix is doing the CG, and they did a phenomenal job with that trailer. That trailer was mind-blowing,
Yeah.
even though it was CG. And I don't think Warren Spector has anything to do with this. I think because he's working on Epic Mickey. Some things we do know, it's set 25 years before Deus Ex, and because of that, there's no nanotechnology, so all your augmentations are going to be mechanical or biomechanical. Rich, what do you think? I mean, you're a big Deus Ex fan.
I think it's stupid.
What?
I'm not hyped at all. I'm not hyped at all.
Explain yourself.
I mean, Bri, I could make a game right now and call it Deus Ex something, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be terrible. And that's what I think is going to go down here.
What?
Dude, first of all, Eidos is making it.
Did you just say you hated Deus Ex?
No.
Is that what you just said?
No, I
And
love
you think
Deus
it's one of
Ex.
the worst games of all time? You
Absolutely
heard it here
love
first.
Deus Ex.
You heard it here first.
Absolutely love Deus Ex. That's back in the day when I used to be a PC gamer, when
Yeah.
PC games were actually good. Loved it. I mean, it's just stupid, bro. Eidos. What's the last good game Eidos made? Tell me.
Batman. That was them, wasn't it?
Okay.
Or kind of. It was Rocksteady.
They were purchased, though.
Right.
Okay, I'll give you
I
that.
see your point, because I had to go back into the memory bank, so I was trying to think, like,
Other than that, though, because that
Lara
was...
Croft 18, I don't know.
I mean, who knows? Bottom line is this game is going to suck. Mark my words, it's going to suck. It takes place 25, no nanotechnology. I mean, this is just stupid. It's going to be mechanical and stuff.
Well, here's the thing. If it actually, a couple things like jumped out to me. One, isn't it weird how Deus Ex, what is that, like 10 years old?
Yeah.
And there's still been only like 2 RPG FPSs, like Fallout 3, and that's
No,
that's
Deus
about
Ex
it.
is way more than 10 years old,
Yeah.
actually. It's like...
How did no one rip them off?
Let me ask you
You know
this,
what I mean?
though.
Like, how did no one copy them?
Let me ask you this, Bri. If I sat down and played Deus Ex right now, would I really like it?
Oh, yeah, it's still
You think
very enjoyable.
Because
Yeah.
I was about 12 years old when I played that, so I probably thought the story was a lot cooler than it actually
The
was.
Illuminati
And here's
and
the
all
thing, Bri. When games try to be serious and try to have cool stories, they usually suck. The only game, like, I thought Heavy Rain was great because it took itself seriously and it was actually, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. But I can see something like this, like them trying to be all slick and cool, like with the story and like some
Smoking a cigarette.
No, but it's at the end of the day, man, video games need to step up. Games like this like make me sick, bro.
What? They went from not getting into making
Games
you sick.
like
Did they
this-
do something to your children? What's going
Games
on
like this
here?
make me sick because I already know what it's gonna be. I already know what it's gonna be, and it sucks. And I hate video games right now because of this game.
What?
When this game's released, I may even quit video games.
You're gonna
forever.
buy it and throw it on the floor and
I'm just gonna
stomp
burn
on it?
Burn it.
I just think if it's gonna be like a Deus Ex game, it's gonna be great and it's not gonna sell well. But if it's gonna be like some bland action FPS, I'm with you.
Right, it's going to suck.
You're gonna suck. I'm
I
taking
already
it.
do suck.
Yeah, you're gonna suck. Taking it there.
Whatever.
We're gonna take a quick break. We come back. We play a little pro or anti, and we discuss E3. Rich.
E3.
Stick around. I'll be right back. E3.
Be sure to subscribe to TWiGames.com via RSS, iTunes, YouTube, and Twitter. That's TWiGames.